Dark Myth WuKong, Chapter 47, Burial. Seeing that the Bull Demon King was no longer attacking in a frenzy, Sun Wukong withdrew his defensive water barrier. Yet, he found himself at a loss, unsure what to do with the Bull Demon King. Judging by his vacant expression, the Bull Demon King seemed to have had his soul seized by a powerful soul-capturing technique, reduced to a puppet at the mercy of others. At this moment, Sun Wukong had no way to restore him. If he acted rashly, he might not only fail to save him, but could even cause further harm. But he could not simply abandon the Bull Demon King here. If he tried to take him out of the extreme North Ice Plain, there was no guarantee of safety, even just along the way. Although Sun Wukong had now fused with the water element, 5-colored divine stone, and could resist the cold, his spiritual power was nearly depleted. Less than a tenth remained. All of this was because the process of fusing with the water element, divine stone, had consumed almost all his energy. The moment he finished, the void salvation flower had issued a warning, leaving Sun Wukong no time to meditate and recover. Otherwise, a Bull Demon King, who had lost his will to fight, would never have posed a threat, even if he erupted with all his strength. At that moment, Sun Wukong thought of the Water Tribe. In his current state, only the Water Tribe could be trusted to care for the Bull Demon King. Acting on this thought, he used his remaining spiritual power to envelop the Bull Demon King, then carried Tang Sanzang and hurried toward the Water Tribe's Ice Demon Tower. Half a day later, Sun Wukong returned. Tang Sanzang was still on his back, but now his body was no longer stiff. His skin was clear and radiant, as if peacefully asleep. Everything went as planned. The Bull Demon King was left at the Ice Demon Tower, where the Water Tribe's elder personally worked to restore his consciousness. Sun Wukong believed that, given time, the Bull Demon King would recover and once again fight by his side. Casting one last glance at the Ice Demon Tower, Sun Wukong did not linger. This place was only a stop along the way. His journey still lay ahead. After 7 days and nights of relentless travel across the extreme North Ice Plain, Sun Wukong finally left this land he both loved and hated. Here, he had obtained the water element divine stone, but it had also cost Tang Sanzang his body. Though not truly dead, Tang Sanzang's soul now resided within the void salvation flower. Sun Wukong recalled how, not long ago, he had celebrated his foolish disciple's cultivation breakthrough, never imagining he would soon witness the destruction of that very body. Alas! The wound on his left calf had stopped bleeding, but Sun Wukong was utterly exhausted. At this point, even an ordinary little demon could defeat him, though not kill him. Summoning the last of his strength, Sun Wukong dragged himself back to the inn, where he and Tang Sanzang had once stayed. Ignoring the astonished stares of the innkeeper and guests, he gritted his teeth, made it to his room, and collapsed onto the bed, immediately falling unconscious. Because he had paid for half a year in advance, the innkeeper and staff, though frightened, dared not do anything excessive, only instructing each other to keep an eye on the room. Sun Wukong slept for half a month. During this time, all his wounds, depleted spiritual power, and even the severe damage to his soul and consciousness were completely healed. It seemed the water element divine stone not only possessed incredible defensive power, but also extraordinary healing abilities. Though his body had returned to its peak, Sun Wukong did not awaken. His consciousness remained submerged in the world within the Golden Cudgel. Now, the world inside the Golden Cudgel was completely different. Where once there had been barren plains and bare mountains, there were now countless rivers, lakes, waterfalls, and springs teeming with vitality. The only regret was that, after searching everywhere, Sun Wukong still found no sign of life. It seemed that after absorbing so many worlds from the flowing light myriad worlds Buddha, the Golden Cudgel had evolved on its own. Otherwise, it would have taken millions of years to gather enough water element spiritual energy to form such vast rivers and lakes within its internal world. Sun Wukong also discovered that this world seemed to exist independently in its own space, with the Golden Cudgel serving only as a gateway. No matter how the Golden Cudgel moved, the world inside remained unaffected. The internal space was as large as a third of the Pangu world, far surpassing any ancient divine artifact Sun Wukong had ever known. Withdrawing his divine sense from the Golden Cudgel, Sun Wukong opened his eyes. The first thing he saw was Tang Sanzang still lying on the ground. Blaming himself, he quickly lifted Tang Sanzang and gently placed him on the bed, his heart filled with grief and regret. If only he had not been so stubborn. If only he had not taken the void salvation flower. If only he had not been so arrogant, things would not have come to this. With a thud, Sun Wukong knelt before the bed and kowtowed 9 times toward Tang Sanzang.
I swear to the heavens I will restore your body no matter what.
Yet sorrow soon returned. Though he was determined to recreate Tang Sanzang's body, he could not simply discard the current one. But for now, he had no suitable place to keep it. He had once considered leaving it with the Water Tribe, but after the incidents with the Bull Demon King and the Water Element Divine Stone, he no longer had the face to ask for their help. Thinking back, Sun Wukong still felt guilty. When he absorbed the Water Element Divine Stone, he had inadvertently triggered the extreme cold force, freezing the Ice Demon Tower and turning the entire Water Tribe into ice statues, except for the Elder. Fortunately, the Water Tribe's true forms were of water spirit essence, so with time they would recover. Suddenly, an idea flashed through Sun Wukong's mind.
That's it. If I leave it here, I can finally set my mind at ease.